Imagine if one of America's founding fathers dropped some brutally honest marriage advice that's over 150 years old, and it hits harder today than most modern relationship experts. This forgotten gem explains exactly why so many couples slowly drift apart without even realizing it. Stick around for the full story. In an era of no-fault divorce and viral TikTok relationship takes, it's almost shocking to stumble across marital advice from 1875 that feels brutally relevant today. On May 13, 1875, a tiny weekly newspaper in rural Pennsylvania reprinted a passage attributed to Thomas Jefferson containing what may be the most psychologically astute description of how marriages slowly die that I've ever read. It's not about big betrayals. It's about the slow drip of little oppositions collected in an invisible pouch until, one day, the love is simply gone. Here is the original article from the Center Reporter of Center Hall, Pennsylvania. Man and Wife. Thomas Jefferson wrote the following excellent advice. There is much human nature and good sense in it. Harmony in a married state is the very first thing to be aimed at. Nothing can preserve affection uninterrupted but a firm resolution never to differ in will, and the determination of each to consider the love of the other of more value than any other earthly object whatever on which a wish can be fixed. How light, in fact, is the sacrifice of any wish when weighed against the affection of one with whom we are to pass our life. Opposition in a single instance will hardly of itself produce alienation. This only takes place when all the oppositions are put, as it were, in a pouch, which, while it is filling, the alienation is insensibly going on, and when full, it is complete. It would puzzle either to say who, because no one difference of opinion has been marked enough to produce a serious effect itself. The affections are wearied out by a constant stream of little obstacles. Other sources of its discontent, very common indeed, are the little purpose of husband and wife in common conversation, a disposition in either to criticize and question what the other says, a desire always to demonstrate and make the other feel in the wrong, especially in company. Nothing is so goading. Much better, therefore, if our companion views a thing in a different light from what we do, leave him in the quiet possession of his views. What is the use of rectifying him if the thing be unimportant? Let it pass for the present and wait for a softer moment of conciliatory occasion of reviewing the subject together. It is wonderful how many persons are rendered unhappy by inattention to the little rule of prudence. Wow, right? Thomas Jefferson wasn't just declaring independence, he was out here serving timeless marriage real talk. Drop a comment below. Does this 150-year-old advice still hold up in 2026, or are we all doomed? Hit that like button if it stung a little, subscribe for more hidden gems that slap harder than expected, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay harmonious out there, folks.